It's our Start 99.9 Acoustic Session. Once again, we have taken over Little Pub with Max McNown. Give it up for Max. Woo!
The crowd goes mild.
I mean, it's amazing. Thank you so much for being here, especially holiday season. We've got a lot of excited people out there.
I'm excited.
Now,
I'm one of them.
Let's talk about whirlwind. Like, it's been a whirlwind 3 years. I'm sure you hear that all the time. What do you think has been the biggest change besides getting married? We'll get to that in the last 3 years.
Mm-hmm. The biggest change for me, just living my entire life on the road. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's something that you have to adapt to and get used to, and the only routine you have is basically the fact that you have no routine.
Right.
And so it's, I feel like I was built for it, though. It's going well.
You know, it's funny, Max, because when people are just coming in and finding out about you now, they feel like, it's just begun.
Yeah.
Right? And you've been doing all this work for a long time. When it's, 18,000 people at an arena and you're on a big bill, if it's 8,000 people and you're at a theater, if it's 80 people in a small bar, what do you hope people take away if it's the first time they're seeing you or finding out about you? I saw Max McNown and this.
We've just recently talked about this as a band, actually, because we just played our final headline show of the year in London. And we were just talking about how we try to build something on stage that others want to be a part of and feel like they're a part of. And so at shows, I always say, the number one reason I write music is to help people and make them more specifically feel less alone in whatever they're going through. And on stage, the way we accomplish that is we make it feel as family-oriented as we can. We try to make the crowd feel like they are just hanging out with people that they enjoy spending time with, and that's kind of the whole vibe we give on stage.
Yeah, we're talking about family and getting married. Does your wife have any say over the lyrics that you write now that you guys are married? Does she be like, no, take that out? Like, that's not right.
She always did, but she leaves me to my own devices on that. Yeah, she, some songs are inspired by different things that have nothing to do with her, and some are fully inspired by her, and some of them are hypothetical situations. And so I think she understands art and she understands artistry, and she doesn't really interfere. Yeah.
Max, it's remarkable to me that it just feels like, you've talked about these things and worked through these things, so many different aspects already of kind of the human experience, right? Like what you expect going into. So, better me than you. How do you know? Right? You walk into a room, you meet somebody, there's all these surprises about this person specifically that you're talking about in this song. How do you know you meet somebody wonderful? I want to know.
Well, I'm going to give you the true answer in my experience that doesn't sound too great for advice, but when you know, you know. And truly, and I didn't believe that. And I honestly lost a lot of faith in myself and in my relationship life when I was being someone I didn't want to be and kind of jumping from one to the next and figuring things out. And actually, when I first met her in person, I was kind of playing the field. I was talking to a lot of other people.
Did she slide into your DMs? What do you mean?
She did. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Ladies, that worked.
Well, it worked, and that part's over.
Well, exactly. It worked, and I don't think it would work now. I was street performing. I had no songs released, and I just had a dream and a $25,000 a year Starbucks salary, and that was all I had. And so the fact that she invested in me all that time ago was a really bright green light for me. And then it stuck it out because there was nothing to do with the fame. There was nothing to do with the artistry. It was just she liked me for who I was. And all that being said, even while we were kind of loosely talking, we weren't official by any means, and I was still not sure. I was still very wounded, a lot more freeze about a very difficult betrayal that I went through, and I kind of lost faith in love for a long time. And I can't explain why, but when she visited me, I was writing on my third trip to Nashville, and she visited me, and I didn't even send a goodbye to any of the other people. Everybody else melted away. Didn't matter.
See that? If you don't feel that way, you didn't write an album. Keep looking.
Yeah.
I know we have a lot of people getting ready to see you, but one last question. You talked about creating like a family environment, and I know you picked up a guitar and almost like you could play it, and it was great. So for any kid that's looking up to you, that's like, he did it, I wonder if I can do it. What would be your advice to them?
You can. And consistency is number one. Consistency is key. If you decide that it's your dream, then don't stop. you know. Well, I was trying to be a Marine for a long time, and it was about a year. I was 17 years old, and I was in this thing called the Pooley program, and they were basically training us to get into shape for boot camp.
Yeah.
Which
is a big process.
Yes, and boot camp is very rigorous, very difficult, and that was kind of the fear of everybody was like, you're gonna get destroyed in boot camp if you're not ready for it.
Marine, yeah.
And so I asked the drill instructor one time. I was like, because he's a drill instructor in I think Pensacola maybe. And he flew over for this little event we were doing, and so I was picking his brain, and I was like, is boot camp as insane and difficult as everyone says it is? And he said the only way that you fail is if you quit. It's the only way. You can keep on going. You could not pass once, right. But if you don't quit, then you will end up getting through it. And that's relevant to every single part of this life.
Yeah. Max, we're so happy to have you here today. We're so excited. We got a whole crowd of people. We're best friends.
New best friend.
Yeah, we love it.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, thanks so much for having me. Appreciate it.